Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be making a palazzo pant with a combat pocket, right? If this is what you would like to watch, please stick to the end of this video. This video is going to be very detailed, and if you want the link for this top, you will see it in my description box, right? So this video is very detailed. Just stick to the end of this video if this is what you would like to watch. To all my returning subscribers, thank you so much. I love you guys. And if you're here to subscribe to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, like, share, and comment on this video. Thank you, and let's get started. So my fabric is folded into two. Okay, we'll be cutting the front piece, and I've already taken the length of the trouser, right? So for you to know what to fold, your hip measurement divided by 4 plus 5 or 6 inches, whatever, right? So now I'm going to be doing a -2, okay, -2 to get my hip measurements and my crotch depth, okay? So from my -2, at this point, I have a starting line there. Can you see it? Okay, I'm taking a -2 from my starting line, and my hip line I'm working with for this tutorial is 9 inches. And for the crotch depth, I'll be working with 11.5. If you want to know how to get your crotch depth, you can check my previous videos, right? So I'm going to be working with 11.5 and 9 inches for the hip allowance. Okay, that is what you see me rolling out. I'm trying to extend the lines for the hip line and crotch depth. Okay, these are basically the two lines I need for this tutorial, right? So the next thing I'll be doing now is to get the hip measurement divided by 4, okay, on the hip line. And I'm just going to be adding 1 inch ease. Okay, you can do 1 inch, you can do 2 inches, depending on how big you want your pant to be. So I'm going to take that line down and also extend it up, because we are going to be using elastic on the waistline. Elastic is going to be at the back, white band is going to be at the front. So that is why you see me extending the same measurement from the hip to the crotch to the waist, right? So now we are going to get our crotch extension. Okay, I'll be working with 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches. Is that 2.5 or 3 inches? Okay, we'll be working with 2.5 inches. I'm going to connect it, as you can see on the screen. Okay, that is our crotch extension. Okay, so the next thing we'll be doing now is we are going to be getting the total measurement on this area, and I will extend it down. Okay, the total measurement we have there, we are going to extend it down. But before then, on the waist area, I'm going to go in by 1 inch. I just want to make it a bit shapy, you know, ladylike, you know. So I'm going to connect it, okay, to the hip. But before then, at the down part as well, I'm going to go in by 1 inch as well, okay, just to shape the side a bit. Can you see I'm connecting it to the hip line? Okay, I'm connecting this to the hip line, right? So as soon as you're done with this, okay, connect same to the hem of the pants as seen in the video. Okay, all right, make sure you place your ruler straight and connect. Okay, so now that I'm done connecting, okay, because this is a straight pant, whatever I have there, I'm going to take it down, right? So let's see what we have, okay, between here and here, right, from the crotch extension. Okay, I'm going to repeat same at the base. Sorry, my camera, this camera, why every time you this camera, can't you move with me? Okay, so I'm going to take it down. It's just a straight pant. It's just a straight pant. Okay, I'm taking it down all the way, all the way. Okay, so now we've taken it down all the way. Is a straight pant. Okay, we don't need any other measurement, right? It's a free pant. Okay, So now that we're done with this, can you see what I'm doing? It's the same thing I have here, right? Okay. Okay. All right. So the next thing we are going to be doing now is to cut it out. So let's cut together. Now that we are cutting, is just to tell you that we are done with the front part of our pants. It is very simple and straightforward. Please, I would like you to try it out. And when you try it out, please, I want to get your comment in the comment section. Was there any difficulty for you to achieve this? Please let us know at the comment section, right? So I'm going to be cutting out, okay, the edge where I had to shape it by 1 inch. That is what you can see me doing. Okay, I'm going to take it all the way down, all the way down. Okay, just make sure you keep your hand straight for you to get a good job. So the front piece is ready. Can you see? Is ready. So I'm going to place it on another fabric, folded into 2. Just as you can see in the video, the crochet extension, I'm going to extend it by 2 inches. Okay, extending it by 2 inches. Okay, just as you can see. So I'm extending it, right? So the next thing I'll be doing now is I'll go up by 1.5. You can do 1.5, you can do 2 inches, especially if you're on the big side. So I'll go up by 1.5 or 2 inches, and I'm going to connect it back to the waistline. Can you see how I slanted it? Okay, I'm trying to use my ruler. Just slant it back into the waistline. Okay, and make sure you connect it well. Now I'm going to be extending by 2 inches. You can do a 2 inches, you can do 1 inch, you can do 1.5 inches. Like I always say, it depends on how big or how baggy you want your pants to be. You can still do 1 inch, it's fine. The most important thing is that usually the back is bigger than the front, right? Is bigger because of, can somebody tell me why the back is bigger than the front in the comment section? We've said this in the previous video. I hope you're watching my hand as I'm talking, right? I hope you're watching my hand as I'm talking. Yes, I'm trying to connect. So the back part of our pants is usually bigger than the front. Okay, please drop your comments in the comment section, and anyone that gets it right, I have something for you. Okay, so I'm going to be connecting all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. So when we are done connecting all the way down, okay, we are going to be cutting it out. Okay, we are going to be cutting it out. Okay, I'm cutting from the down part. Okay, just to make sure everything is equal. You can pin it down. So at this point, I don't know why you have not subscribed to this channel, for you to be getting fresh updates. If this video has been helpful to you, if you have gained something, if it has added value to what you know before, or the channel or this video has added value to you, please hit the subscribe button, like this video so that YouTube will recommend it to other beginners. Okay, share it so that other people can learn from this content. Can you see what I'm cutting? As I'm talking, please be watching my hand as I'm cutting. Okay, so now don't forget, we have where we are cutting out here. Okay, we went in by 1 inch and we are cutting the front, so it's good. Same is going to replicate on the back side. So that is what you can see me cutting out right now. Okay, I hope you have subscribed to this channel. Please, if you haven't, hit the subscribe button so that you can see more of this video. Thank you. So this is what we have. Beautiful, right? So what we'll be doing now is to sew 0.5 on the crotch area. Okay, and oh, up NEPA, they've taken the lights. All right, so this is it after you have joined, okay, the crotch area. This is the front, this is the back. Okay, so we are going to place it this way. Can you see? This is the front and this is the back. We are going to sew, but before then we are going to make the pockets. Please pay attention while we make these pockets. So this is the front, okay? This is the front of our pant. I'm going to fold it into two as seen in the video, okay? So I'm going to measure 4 inches at this point. You can do 3 inches, but I like using 4 inches. Okay, measure 4 inches here, the width. Then for the length, you measure 7 inches. Can you see what I'm doing? Then you take your ruler and connect these two lines to give you like a triangle. Can you see what I'm doing? So when you're done with this, you take your ruler and you cut it off. Okay, just cut it off. Go ahead and cut it off. All right. Okay, so when you open it up, this is how it will look like. Can you see it? So we are going to fold it back. Okay, I already have a piece I cut out. Can you see it? I have 4 of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of it. So I'm going to do the measurement is like 12 inches, about 12 inches long, and the width is about 9 to 10 inches. Okay, so I'm going to do a right side facing right side for these two. Just watch me. I place it this way. Can you see? I place it this way, okay, and I'll take my front piece and just try to lay it on it. Just watch me. Just watch what I'm doing. Okay, just make sure it aligns very well, right? Can you see? So what are we going to be doing at this point? We are going to be cutting it out as well. Watch me. We are cutting out on the pieces now. Okay, so when I cut it out, right, I'm going to place my front pant this way. Can you see what I'm doing? Just watch. Can you see? You place it this way and you sew with a 0.5. You sew with a 0.5. So when I'm done sewing, this is how it will look like. Can you see it? Can you see? I've sewn it. Can you see? So what we are going to do now is to notch. We are going to notch it. Okay, we are going to notch it. Okay, okay, you notch. Okay, so this is what you have, right? So the next thing I'll be doing, I'm going to give a good press. Make sure you press at every point. I might not show it on the video, but make sure you press at every point for you to get a clean and a nice job, right? So I'm going to press, give a good press, and it will continue. Okay, just to make sure you flatten it so well. Okay, so can you see that we have our pants almost ready? Almost ready. Please subscribe. Oh, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe. I'm trying to make it sleep. Okay, so this is what we have. Can you see? Can you see? So now the right side of the pocket is facing me. I mean the right side of the fabric. So can you see what I'm doing? I'm going to place this way. Can you see how I'm placing it? You place the other one on it, the other pieces cut out. Then you're going to sew, 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 and stop here. Can you see? Can you see? You're going to sew it all around. Can you see? And stop at that point. So you're going to do same at this other part of the pocket too. Okay? You're going to sew down this way all the way up to this point, then you stop. Okay, so we are going to do that and bring it back. So now it's been done, right? Let's take it forward so that you can see what it looks like. Yap yap, our pocket is ready. Okay, can you see we have some excess by the side, and what we actually cut off was 4 inches. So from where the pocket is starting, we are going to measure 4 inches, and the remaining one we are going to cut it out. Okay, from the point where our pocket is stopping at the waist area, from the point we have our pocket, we are going to measure 4 inches, and the rest we are going to be cutting it off. This camera again, I don't know what I did to this camera, but just look closely, you can be able to understand what I'm doing. Okay, from where the pocket starts, I measured 4 inches on the waist area, and I'm going to cut off the remaining one. What we actually need is just the 4 inches that we remove, we are replacing it back. Just watch what I'm cutting off and you will understand better what I just did. Can you see? This is what I'm cutting off. Okay, and that is what I'm going to do at the other side. Or in other words, you can, fold the two together, measure it out, and you trim it off at once. Okay, so that you will not have excesses in one part. Okay, so when we are done with that, we're going to place the back side on it. Okay, place the back side on it and sew all the way this way, and I will also sew this way. Okay, that is what I will do. And when I'm done, I'm going to be sewing with 0.5 inches. When I'm done, this is it. Can you see what we have? So now let's go to our cargo pants, our cargo pocket, sorry. So -2 to get about 14, 15, 16, depending on your height. Okay, so can you see that point where I marked? That is where the pocket is going to start. The cargo, they call it cargo pocket, combat pocket, whichever one you prefer to call it. That is where it's going to start. Now to my pocket, this is what I have, a black piece. Can you see? Just look at the measurement. I think we have about 10 or 11. Then this way we have about 15 or 12 thereabouts. Okay, so this is a long strip. I made a long strip about 30 inches long. Okay, and about 3.5 or 3 inches width, right? Okay, then this is about 4 to 5 inches, and this is about 9 to 10, whichever you prefer, depending on the size of pocket you want. So I'm going to fold into two, and I'll mark 2 inches. Just watch me. I'll also mark 2 inches here. Okay, and I'm going to notch. I'm going to notch it, and I'm going to notch. I'm marking the 2 inches from the folded parts. Okay, I folded the black into two. So when I open it up, the point where I notched, I'm going to do what? I'm going to iron it out. Okay, let me notch this very well. Okay, I'm going to iron it out just to create a line. So here and here I'm going to iron. Watch the way I will iron it. I'm going to fold it this way and give it a press. Okay, just to create that line there. Okay, then on the other part as well, I'm going to fold it, the up and the down where I notched. I'm going to iron it. I'm trying to create a line there. Okay, so the next thing I'll be doing now is to pick this to the middle point. Can you see? I'll pick this to the middle point, and I'll pick the other one where I iron to the middle point. Can you see what I'm doing? Put it here and you place it here, and you sew it across. Okay, so can you see what we have when you sew it across or you pin it down? Okay, now I'm going to take this fabric, right? I already folded 0.5 in. Okay, I'm going to place it on this, and I will sew it all the way When I get to this point, I'm going to make a triangle. Okay, then I'll continue sewing. When I get to the other point, I'm also going to make a triangle, then I'll sew all the way. Okay, so I'm done with it. This is what I have. Okay, so can you see what we have? Right? Okay, so our pocket is almost ready. Now I'm going to bring my pants. Okay, this is the side. We have one of the front, one is the front, one is the back. So by the side where this pocket is going to be, okay, can you see? Right, so I'm going to place this on it. Okay, I actually use the sewing line as my midpoint, but it might not necessarily do that because the back part is bigger than the front. So I had to place it this way. Can you see? For me to get where I'm going to, sew it down on the fabric, just watch what I'm doing. Just watch me. Trying to get the midpoint. Okay. Trying to get the midpoint. This and this. Okay. Because at the end of the day, I want it to be about 9 inches. Okay. So when I place this on my pants, okay, the part where we have that strip sewn around, I'm going to fold it up, fold it in. So I'm begin to mark. Okay, and begin to mark. Okay, that strip that I sewn around the pocket, I had to fold it in and begin to mark where the body of the pocket is. That is where I'm going to be sewing that strip to. Just watch me. Just watch me. Okay, don't forget the fabric, the strip is folded up. Okay, after marking round, right, you now open up the strip. Can you see now? I'll now place the strip on the line and begin to sew it down all the way, all the way, all the way. Okay, so that's what we are going to be doing. Okay, so you're good. That is how we are going to sew it all the way down. I hope this is making sense to you. Okay, so can you see? By the time we are done sewing it, you will see how bulky it will look. Okay, but if you don't take that measurement like as shown initially, it will make it flat. Okay, so now I had to go and top stitch to show a double line, and I had to fold in quarter or 0.5. Okay, fold in and sew it so that it will have a smooth edge. Right, so when I'm done, I attach it to my pants. Can you see it? Our pocket is almost ready. Okay, so the other African print that we cut out, okay, I had to sew this. We have this two of this, so I had to sew it together with 0.5. You can see me notching. Okay, so after notching, I'm going to turn it out for us to see. So now I'm turning it out. This is going to be the cover of the pocket. Can you see? Yep. So we're going to give a good press. Then from where the pocket starts, you are going to measure 0.5 inch upward. Okay, 0.5 inch upward. When you measure your 0.5 inch, that is where you now place the cover of the pockets and sew it down. Can you see? The side we are sewing down is the side that is open. You sew it down, and when you sew it down, it's done. Yeah, oti cover. Okay, can you see it? You place it this way, you sew it down, oti cover. It has covered it. Yeah, you can put a button there, you can put whatever you want. Okay, so I think at this point, if this video has been helpful to you, can you see how beautiful our pants came out? Can you please hit the subscribe button? like, share, comment on this video. You can rock it with a black top or a white top, whichever you prefer. It's okay. So if you have stuck to me to the end of this video, thank you so much. Thank you so much, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.